Yes, hello viewers. You're most welcome to today's show, and I am Doreen Mukiza, the Communication and Marketing Advisor from Uganda Federation of Movie Industry. And this afternoon, I'm hosting the Secretary General from the Actors Guild. And at this particular time, I'll give her an opportunity to introduce herself. You're most welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, Doreen. Good evening, viewers. I am Ruth Kat, the Secretary General of the Association of Film Actors Uganda Limited, the Actors Guild. And I'm so happy to be here with you this evening.
Wow, it is so exciting, and I'm really very excited, and I guess our viewers are in the same spirit and feeling the same way as we are feeling.
I guess so.
And today we will actually be talking about our creative industry, and specifically looking at how best we are implementing the corporate law and the neighboring acts, where I believe that the Actors Guild falls part.
Yes, yes.
I guess you're aware.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and I believe, for how long have you been in this industry?
I don't know exactly how long, but it's more than 15 years.
15 years. Wow, that is a vast experience, and I believe you have interacted with several people in this film industry. And thank you so much for actually contributing to this creative industry, which I know is very important to the economy of Uganda at large. And so today would talk more about the body that brings us together, that helps us, that protects the work that we do, the body that helps us to have quality work that can be sustained in the market, both locally and internationally. And today it is basically us understanding, first of all, that organization, but also how best it is serving you in the film industry. So I would like to know, as a Secretary General of the Actors Guild, have you heard about Uganda Federation of Movie Industry?
Of course. It's so hard to be in the film industry and you don't know the federation.
Okay, okay. Okay, it is good that you've heard about it. So, what have you heard about it? Like, what is its importance? Or, yes, for the little that you have gathered.
The federation is a collecting society for the filmmakers,
Okay.
and it has a lot of responsibilities to make sure that the film industry or filmmakers are well.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I like it that you bring it together that, okay, it is actually contributing to the wellness of people in the film industry, and that is very important. And just as you know, that this is a body that is regulated by URSB. I guess you know about that. And specifically, it implements and makes sure that the corporate law and the neighboring act is implemented the way it's supposed to be implemented. One of the roles that it's supposed to be implementing, I would call them the mandates, is licensing. So, licensing all the practitioners that are in the film industry. You've talked about the actors, the producers, everyone who is in that field. So, how have you, as the Secretary General of the Actors Guild, how have your members benefited from the work that you do in the film industry?
The work that I do,
Yes, that the members that you represent, how have they benefited from the film industry, like economically, specifically?
I will not say that our actors have really benefited so much because of a lot of injustices that we have in the film industry these days.
Okay.
The copyright, the piracies. If our producers are not held well, if they're not gaining,
Yeah.
trust me, even the actors are not going to gain, because a producer will not get money, pay an actress or an actor, and yet he is not gaining anything. He's working under losses.
Wow, 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 gaining. I like that word actually when you talk about gaining. So how would you want to gain from the work that you do?
First of all, it's financially.
Okay.
Then, of course, other things come in, the endorsements. Actually, even the endorsements go under finances.
Okay, okay.
Popularity.
Okay.
But it's so useless to have the popularity when you're not getting financial gains.
Yeah, sure, sure.
You're not getting paid for your work.
Okay.
The film industry is not about charity.
Yes.
Charity can come in somehow, somewhere, but mostly an actress goes to act because it is a job and no one works for free. But every time my boss does not gain, I don't expect payment. So that's it, just.
Okay, thank you so much. I think you've given a hint about what is happening in the market and how you would actually want to gain from your industry. So, have you ever known that there are advantages that you get because you belong? You good enough. You said you know about Uganda Federation of Movie Industry. It is a collective management organization, meaning it brings together the actors, the producers in one place. And in that one place, it means that you are supposed to subscribe as members so that through the UFMI Secretariat and other stakeholders, you are supported to achieve the gaining that we are talking about. So have you subscribed to be a member to Uganda Federation of Movie Industry already?
Back then, subscription was individual.
Okay.
Or actually, individual.
Oh.
But now there's something that we agreed upon, and that is subscribing under associations.
Okay.
Like an association subscribes, and by default, all members of the association are members of the UFMI.
Wow.
So at the moment, I can tell you I am I am a member.
Wow, that's amazing.
And my members are also members of the UFMI.
Wow, that is very, very good. And at least now you have a sense of belonging.
Of course.
That actually you belong to this family. And so the work that as UFMI will be doing is to make sure that when you produce your work, first of all, I know you have been taken through the processes that are needed to make sure that your work is legally accepted, like it is legal, meaning that you need to engage your actors and make sure the works are actually registered with UFMI, which I believe they have done by virtue of fact that they have registered as members. So moving forward, it is upon us as Uganda Federation of Movie Industry to protect your work.
Yes.
And for us to protect your work, actually we go and engage the users. The users are people who are going to use your work for economic gain. Anyone who is using the work of UFMI registered members for economic gain are the ones that we go to engage for licenses. And then when you talk about gaining, we are actually saying that UFMI is committed to make sure that we collect loyalties and make sure that we distribute to you people who are the members and who have registered their works with us.
Yes.
And it is your right. I hope you know that the copyright law provides for that right
Yes.
as the person in the creative industry.
Yes.
Wow, that is amazing. And so there is a part that you have to play and the part that UFMI has to play. And already you have registered your works, that is a plus. And so with our structure, I think we are supposed to move out and then engage the users so that they pay what they call a license.
License.
So with your expectations, what do you think would be your expectation in terms of loyalties or this gaining? How do you expect to gain from your work that that you have given to UFMI to protect and make sure that you're earning and you're sustaining yourself in the movie industry?
Like I said, it does not do me any good acting in thousands of movies and I'm not getting anything. Just because my producer is not getting from his work. He is working under losses. These producers put in a lot of money to produce these movies because everything during production is for payment, including the actors who we think act on what? On credit.
Yeah.
Amabanja.
Yes.
Tuzanyira mu mabanja. Because our producers expect to get this money after selling the movies.
Okay.
But then they don't get the money.
Okay.
They don't get the money, they don't get the royalties that is what they're supposed to get.
Yes.
Meaning, even if he had promised me
Yeah.
during production that you're going to get this amount of money, still I will not get it because he has not got paid. He has not earned from his work, the work that I acted in.
Okay, wait a minute. You're talking about something that is of interest to me as your host today, and you're talking about the market. Now, for you to gain, that means your work should have been of interest to the users. So when you talk about marketability of your work, or just put yourself in the shoes of the producer, are there some challenges that the producer is facing in ensuring that their work is accepted, is on market, and it is thriving?
The biggest challenge the producers have right now is piracy.
Okay.
Those days, people used to say Ugandans don't produce good movies, so they're not worth watching.
Wait a minute. We have our viewers who may not understand this technical term. So can you throw more light about piracy? So
I'm coming there.
Thank you.
So those days, they used to think that we don't produce good movies that are worth watching, so they don't spend their time watching. But now we have improved so much in our movies, the qualities of our movies, the stories, everything. Even the actors themselves are very good these days.
Oh, okay.
So ekyo tebayinza kyekwasa nti kati tulina waka tumulina. But the problem is now the piracy.
Okay.
People who supply movies, people who distribute, people who show, like on media houses, take movies that they don't pay for.
Okay.
But if they have not paid for the movie, fetufunira muwa.
Okay.
It means producer bwabanga batute. Piracy is omuntu okutwala movie yo oba wakawo. Not just movies only.
Yes.
It could be any other work. Omuntu n'akitwala n'akikozesa oba n'akitunda n'akifunamu ssente.
Yes.
Without paying. Nga talina gyakiguze or Luganda. But this person has not bought this work from anywhere. Tasuubudde.
Yes.
Wabula agenze n'akifuna in his own way, maybe downloading or borrowing from someone, things like that, and then they start getting money out of it. So that is piracy. Kyekyo kye tuyita piracy bannange. Kati omuntu wabanga abbye waakawo, abbye firimu yo mu butuufu, producer yakukozesa, aba agenda kukozesa ky'okusasula. Because Ugandan movies are being watched. Ge mazima. they are watched toyinza gamba nti movies tebazigula bazigula baziraba naye tetufuna ssente.
Okay.
It's because these guys are buying from people who did not buy from the rightful owners.
Okay. Okay.
So rightful owner batalina waafunira wabula ono ataasuubula ono naye ng'atunda yafuna. Yes. Annange omuzanyi kiba kinkosa nnyo.
Kaakati twali twetaaga okutegeera nnyo baani abo abantu ki abali mu maketi eyo abatwala movies ezo nga tebasasudde ba producers nga tebazisasulidde okwo kubanga okubba ate nga wetwayogedde nti etteeka ligaana okukola ebintu ng'ebyo. So
yeah, all I can say is that Ugandans are very stubborn people.
Yeah.
They're very stubborn people. You refuse them to do something, but they keep doing these things. That's why we also keep fighting.
Okay.
Until we get what we want.
Olowooza nti okubba okwo waliwo systems eziri in place okulaba nti nno ezo work wammwe tabiddwa by those broadcasting services oba bano ba librarians. Olowooza systems ki eziriwo ezisobola okuziyiza ekizibu ekyo mu industry eno tusobole okufuna essente n'aba actors bafunemu essente ze bagwanidde okufuna mu industry eno?
Now that is the work of the UFMI.
Okay.
Bafije aba library, media houses, recreation centers or hotels and not what, all those places, public places. Beetaaga ne bagenda ne bagula work. Ne bafuna license okuba ku UFMI, so they can be able to sell our work. So kitegeeza UFMI bwe banga efunye our royalties, they can give our producers. Oh, nange omuzanyi mbako ne percentage yange gyenfuna. It's not just from the producer paying me, but from the royalties. Nange face yange ino okusasulwa.
That is it actually. Yeah, when you work on something you're supposed to be paid. Kakati kimanyisa nti bano abantu balina engeri gye bafunamu waako ono mu ngeri ezitali ntuufu. Kakati waako ono gye bamufunira mu bika ebyenjawulo, olowooza ki ekyandibaddewo okulaba nti no waako ono bamufuna mu butuufu bwazo? Tugambe oba tebaze mu registeringa ku UFMI, ki kirala ky'oba olowooza nti beetaaga okufuna waako ono?
They can always talk to the producers.
Okay.
Yogera ne nannyini work.
Okay.
Asobola gikuguza. You can also have an agreement.
Okay.
Amaze gikuguza, you have an agreement with UFMI. You have to register that work.
Yes.
And then you can start your work.
Okay. Wow. Thank you so much. I think this was a very interesting show, and you're most welcome. It's been nice hosting you this evening, and I believe our viewers have actually gotten the best out of this awareness and the dialogue that we've had. So please come next time.
Thank you so much for hosting me.
You're welcome.